it's shorts too.
Like a fit you saw, search which straight game, plantar fasciitis.
Gotten good looks that just haven't been able to connect. They've executed well. Now you do want...
That's a 3 for Juhas. And she did shuffle her feet. Good job in this without Collier.
What's up, Ari? Welcome to the studio, girl.
Caitlin Austin off the switch. That's a tough shot. And then in the corner for the 3, carrying just under 8 assists per game. A little bit of a slow start. Woes. And meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has not gotten things going. We are joined now by the head coach for Minnesota. We hope Cheryl Reeve is over there. You got us, Coach?
This is a mad. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Thank you. Good start here for
Minnesota. Yeah, let's stay on. Let's stay on. We made a shot. Maybe we'll make more shots. We'll stay. I'll do this the whole half.
Yeah,
okay?
you could be our second analyst. I would love that.
I like it.
Okay, Caitlin Clark, you kept her in check pretty well in the first half. What did you think about your defense?
Our team defense has been good. That's what we do all season, right? And so we're going to compete and make them earn it.
All right, so just 4 threes knocked down, Coach. What have you thought of the looks that you guys have
We like most of them.
Okay.
I think some of them are rushed. I think mechanically just do a little better. Lock in on how we shoot the basketball.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Cheryl Reeve, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx for Wnba championships, the U.S. Olympic team head coach as well. This is the second and last game for both teams before the break. Alyssa Smith counted.
That's great. A great move by Alyssa Smith. Just using her length, that high release point, even though Atlanta Smith probably would argue.
Smith on Smith. Right there, Smith on Smith crying. And Atlanta called for the foul. Here is Alyssa. Puts the free throw home. Yeah, Smith so good in that first half with 15 points. Now has 3 personal fouls, however, for Minnesota. First of 3 meetings between these two teams this season. 2 of them will be here in Minneapolis. And that got away. Kelsey Mitchell did a good job of base.
Sides talked to us. She's like, I got a lot of scorers that haven't always hung their hat on that side of the ball. So as a team, they are continuing to grow in their defensive effort.
A gamble defensively by Smith did not pay off. It paid off for Alyssa Smith. Got 5 points already in this quarter. Carlton left alone and hits it.
You could see Courtney Williams waiting for that to unfold. Waits for the screen action on that left side of the floor. And then here's Aaliyah Boston establishing great position.
Just a little bit too much the first time around, but gets him an extra 14 seconds. Mitchell, good defense by McBride to force that turnover. Smith gives it up to Williams. Minnesota again without Nafisa Collier, their leading scorer and rebounder, out with plantar fasciitis for the 4th straight game. Smith couldn't get it to go.
The 2 players with that 20 and 10 mark in terms of 20 points and 10 rebounds, that is.
These are team in steals. Caitlin, nope. Aaliyah Boston, you're right there.
There's a little bit of a disconnect for Minnesota. They're usually really good in helping in rotation, and Clark is just keeping her dribble alive and really probing this defense.
Bride gets it out to Juhas, who puts it in.
The feed prevention immediately hopped up and signaled travel. I just thought it was a little unorthodox footwork. I don't know that I saw travel.
Yeah. Juhas with 6 now. Danielson. The Clark, who couldn't catch up with it. Points. McBride gets the Smith screen, who asked for the ball back. She gets it and had her shot blocked. Carlton just hit a 3 and hits another one.
When it rains, it pours for BC. 3 of 7 from deep.
An elite 3-point shooter. Broke Maya Moore's single-season percentage record here as a Minnesota Lynx player.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell gets that rainbow to go from the corner, which is actually something that the Lynx do really well in terms of the opportunities they get out of corner shots.
And Mitchell missed 4 of her 5 threes in the first half, but got that one to go, and we're all tied up again. Kicked by Alyssa Smith, so we have 14 since 2016. Which was Tamika Catching's final year.
Well, a big part of it is last year, Aaliyah Boston had a double-double performance in 3 out of the 4 matchups.
Mitchell and Smith
Played in all 3 games prior to this one, but it's so much about matchups, and she's obviously missed valuable time getting healthy.
She played almost 23 minutes 2 days ago when they lost to Seattle. That was way off the mark by Mitchell.
That's what we call a little bit of a heat check. Oh my goodness, what's happening?
Cheryl Reeve cannot believe that that ball was... Clark, as Minnesota brought the double on her. Samuelson with a little bit of daylight. Zandalicini boards it. And Minnesota pushes. Carleton driving on Boston. Now the shot clock in the single digits. McBride into the teeth of the defense, and it just rolled out.
She has really great touch at the rim when she does attack, though.
Yeah, not just a three-point shooter, certainly. You know, she's really good at that.
Aaliyah Boston here with the opportunity to kind of quarterback. Initially, she looked down to Alyssa Smith on that high-low. Here's a double team by the Lynx.
Elsie Mitchell with the tough shot.
Similar to what we just saw from Kayla McBride. The scoop getted from June and July compared to how she started the season in May. Her field goal percentage went up almost 10 field goal percentage points.
Oh, Courtney Williams, when she launched that, thought it was going in, and it sure did. Bridget Carleton with 5 assists now to lead Minnesota. Caitlin rims out. Clark with 7 points, 4 assists, and only 1 rebound. Uhas right into a bunch of red jerseys. Zandalicini, one-handed floater. Boston continues to clean up on the boards. 13 rebounds to match her points today. Clark behind the back.
Excels anyway with the way that they shoot the three-point ball.
Turnover for Clark as she
continuing to learn and grow with her teammates and the chemistry that's required.
Dorka, nice finish. K-Mac with the assist.
The great screen, great roll, and finish by Uhas.
Minnesota on top now by 2. Shot clock dying for Clark. A lot of number 22 jerseys here, and you can see the people almost standing up waiting for the shot to fall. Now they see the turnover. Clark behind the back, and then Zandalicini grabbed her. And we've seen Caitlin, we saw this at Iowa too.
Yeah.
She can get emotional.
It happens, it's a basketball play. Well, it's not a basketball play, but it is the emotions of playing basketball.
She didn't mean to hit her in the face, but she did definitely flail her arm out in frustration, and that's just not gonna work. Trying to lob it into Boston, another turnover for Clark. She is 6. Carleton!
A beautiful jump shot. A beautiful jump shot. Courtney's side of the floor, including Kone trying to establish paint position, and just sends that thing to her shooter.
She's got 4 threes today, and hitting over 45% of her threes.
I mean, I was just about to say that, PVZ. The percentage is sick.
Oh. Grab the Clark miss. Caitlin 1 of 8 from 3, make it 1 of 9. Dantas saved it, but they need a shot. Wheeler! It was 7 back in the first half.
I'd like to see Indiana get back to some of the executions we saw early in the ballgame. Great pass.
Ooh. Williams unselfish. And rebound by Kone, who is in. Got one more. Enrique, 3rd leading scorer behind Asia. Dantas calmly hits the 3. Bridget Carleton this time. Wheeler, nope. Not all game. Mitchell with the shot clock expiring. Zandalicini into Kone, and now Samuelson nails it. Zandalicini, fouled.
Here at the Target Center has been a fantastic environment for WNBA basketball. Elevator coming over. And there were 2 senior
dying for Samuelson. Who bought it? Off glass.
4th quarter has been a demonstration of that.
Yeah, she says they're good offense.
Uh-oh.
Buckled Carleton's knees. Shot clock single digits for Hall. Got it knocked away by Courtney Williams.
Bench units, the three-point shooting numbers are very similar.
Off the inbounds. Here's McBride. Carlton with 5 threes today. That ties a career high. Gives it to Smith.
Smith making her triumphant return back to the ball game, dealing with those 4 fouls. Had not played for much of the start of the fourth quarter. Let's see if her presence helps to stabilize this Lynx. And she had a terrific game, really, until she picked up that 4th foul.
Minnesota bouncing back on top. Kelsey Mitchell also heating up in the second
The
half.
high arcing from Kelsey Mitchell. That three-point shooting from the month of May into June and July, up from 32 to 37.
10 of her 17 points coming in the second half.
37%, I mean, of course.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Ball ping-pongs up into the air. K-Mac misses the 3.
And K-Mac, uncharacteristic.
Clark cut off by Smith. Samuelson, Caitlin, 3-ball. Chased down by Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell attacks and hits.
I just love how deliberate the Fever are in forcing the Lynx to have to close out and rotate. They're going to swing the ball till they find the best look, and then they're on the glass creating second chance opportunities.
Indiana trying to go to Smith, who was held by Hull. And you're right, we talked to Coach Reed before the game. She expected this kind of a game. A lot of respect for this Indiana squad.
I think especially with the absence of Collier, right?
Right,
like,
that hurts.
A monster engine for the Lynx.
Xander Lassini!
Man, I tell you what, the selflessness has given
Smith with 3 points in this half after putting up 15 in the first. Clark to Boston, who was challenged by Xander Lassini and passed out. Rebound Carlton.
Aaliyah Boston's decision-making on that short roll or the hard roll, it's just been really good.
Oh boy, Smith was calling for it, but Carlton's pass had a little bit too much on it.
None other than Lexi Hall involved, though.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah,
Right?
just gritty as a defender.
Timeout. Just over 3 minutes to go in a tie ball game in the Twin Cities.
On to the basketball.
The Fever with the ball. Clark passed up the long 3. Into Boston. Give the assist to Clark with the Boston finish.
We talked about it to open the basketball game over the last month, the connection between the two of them. Aaliyah Boston shooting 58% off of passes by Clark.
Indiana back on top. Carlton looking for Williams now. Gets the screen from Alana Smith, still playing out there with the 5 personals. Xander Lassini can't get it to go. And Boston with the board, sorry.
Xander Lassini had Kelsey Mitchell on the block. That was a better opportunity with her height advantage.
Indiana with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Clark. Samuelson inside, good ball movement.
Really well.
Kayla McBride's not done.
She struggled from behind the three-point line tonight, just hitting just her second. But when the lights get brightest.
1-point lead for Minnesota. And Clark got fouled.
This is a
Torts. And Angel Wilson is just off the charts ridiculous.
Otherworldly.
MVP right now.
Otherworldly.
I don't even know who'd be second.
Media day, she took those pictures with her storm fit. She is playing like a superhero.
And Minnesota down 3 after Clark hit the free throws. McBride to tie. Great job by Smith. Hanging in there with 5 fouls to get the rebound. McBride misses again. And now Clark's going to take the air out of the ball a little bit. Yeah, K-Mac was 2 for 10 from 3 today.
You're the best defensive team in the league. You play sound defense in a 1-possession ball game.
Clark, as we go inside a minute. Shot clock dying. Samuelson's not going to get the shot off. There's that deep.
You shoot it with confidence and everybody gets to the glass.
Carlton with 5 threes, ties a career high. The Canadian also has 7 rebounds and 6 assists. There she is. To go for Minnesota. Smith over to McBride, and she was fouled on her way to the basket.
I'm not sure what the goal of that play was, but Xander Lucini had Caitlin Clark on the block, so that was an opportunity. I thought the Lynx would have looked to go inside.
Third foul on Clark. McBride draws the double, and now Smith has to go. What a play! Kelsey Mitchell with the block, and then Boston saved it inside.
Wow.
Kelsey Mitchell, probably the smallest player on the floor. Mitchell at the free throw line with the chance to possibly salt this away. That was the 3rd block of the season for Kelsey Mitchell, and what a huge one.
80% from the free throw line. Got it.
And then she delivers. A reset timeout taken by Minnesota. They advance the ball. Williams looking for somebody to throw it to. Almost a 5-second call. Carlton missed the 3. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. She's fouled. And center. And she's going to go away with another win.
A big 4th quarter for Clark. The first 14 points scored in the 4th. She scored or assisted on all of those. But truly, Aaliyah Boston tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, an impeccable performance helping to anchor this Fever team.
And Kelsey Mitchell has 21 points.
Oh,
Boston,
the biggest play of the game,
and the
possibly.
block.
Yeah, the block.
17 points and career high 16 rebounds for Boston. What a 4th quarter for the Fever as they outscored Minnesota.